Hello, good evening, fellow simmers and friends and followers. Welcome to the channel once more. And after some days without touching this, I'm back again for one small flight before I go to bed. So today here in Portugal it's 9:30, and actually I am working at this time, and I have this 30 minutes or 40 minutes to perform this flight, or this hour on total. And so here we are at Lisbon, and we are going to be headed today to Porto. So around 40 minutes. Runway 02 in use. I'm not sure which one in Porto is used, but I'm going to check right away. Flight level 40 as usual, and around 40 minutes flight time. No inbound, so in Lisbon, runway 02 in use, 14 knots. It's going to be a challenging takeoff. And in port, let's check. Runway 35, almost headwind, seems okay around here. And as I was saying, we do have some traffic around in Lisbon. I think we are some movements, and almost everyone is going outbound Lisbon. We do have some aircraft inbound. Let's go and try this one here today. Let me check around. No traffic at least. So let's jump into cockpit and start the usual preparation. Alright, let's align the gears. So let's go to the pedestal and do the usual setup. So the flight is going to be performed late in the afternoon, around 5 o'clock p.m. We will have plenty of visibility, light, sunshine light, the whole flight. And local QNH 10110, 1010 actually. Alright, so 7 minutes, and meanwhile we will check our weights. I didn't actually check on them. It's light, so 53.3 tons. There, and fuel 6.1, because our alternate will be Lisbon, so we have to have enough fuel to go to Porto and come back if we have to. So 94 passengers today. It's going to be a quick one. I'm going to call the guys and start the usual load up and of the aircraft. Let's load. 5 minutes, so we still have to wait until we align the gears. Meanwhile, I'm going to insert every data that I have available into the MCDU. Call sign TAP1932. Cost index it's 8 and 240 for us. I'm not sure which departure are we going to use, because At this time we do have different departures now. However, our flight plan charts still have the old ones. I'm going to use this is familiar, so I will direct us to the initial approach fix and port. So Ableg 3 Tango, it will be 6 Charlie here, there, and so we will direct us as soon as we take off to Ableg waypoint or to Aku. It's the initial approach fix to port. Alright, so our flight plan is now completed. Here, I guess that's probably the plane is already loaded up as well. At least it seems to it. No, we are still boarding, but the rest is okay. I'm going to initiate the APU sequence. There. So we have some aircraft on final. We can see there someone. Alright, so the windsock here is pretty stiff. Apparently the winds are strong, but I don't think the METAR shows that, but more or less it's 14 knots, so probably it's accurate. Alright, let's check. So aircraft is now loaded. I'm going to remove... No, I'm not going to remove anything. So far, 4 minutes left until we have everything set here in the cockpit. So that will give us time for our APU to kick in and start the APU. Meantime, we can see our probably it's a company traffic landing. Yep, coming from Germany, AP543. So we have two aligning in sequence. And shocks and cones are clear. A GPU disconnect. Okay, and now checking our speeds here. Let's see. I'm going to go with flaps 1 plus F. And let's see. 125, 135, and 135. There, starting the log. Today we have our trim up 0.1 and 66 degrees flex temp. And let's check port to METAR, so 3406 knots, not much. Temperature 23 degrees Celsius degrees, and QNH 1010, same is here. There, so 1 minute and we will be able to. We missed the landing here, but have one other aircraft coming. Let's see if we manage to see it. So let's beacon on, let's turn it on and advise everyone. Lisbon track, Picar, Portugal 1932, stand 108, push and start approved, expecting departure runway 02. Okay, so we are fully ready for push. I will be pushing back with nose to the right, and let's plant here. There, and let's initiate. Let's set our parking brakes off and let's go. Engine automatic ignition, starting engine 1. Engine 1 of those, starting 2.
Oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace
So
position,
aircraft on
which
fire.
you must adopt.
And parking brake set. Flaps 1 selected. Auto brake set next. And spoilers armed.
All baggage on board. Your seatbelt
Let's
is
test
fastened,
flight controls.
adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened whenever the seatbelts. We recommend
Checked
that you keep it
rudder
fastened
as well,
all the
and
time.
this is checked.
The air supply fails.
Predictive wind
Masts
shear
drop from above you. Pull a mask
on,
towards you to start the oxygen. Put the
and
mask
engine
over
2
your
avail.
nose and mouth.
Pitch trim 0.1
Hold
up.
the mask in place with the strap.
Okay,
Pull
ecom
on
door
each
page
side to
selected.
adjust. Put on your own
Engine mode
mask
selector
before
normal.
helping others. If we land
APU
on
bleed
water,
and
take
master
a life
off,
jacket from
and
under
lights
your
on.
seat. Remove from the pouch and
Lisbon
put it over
traffic
your
at
head.
Portugal 1932
Fasten
taxi to
tapes
holding
around
short
your waist
runway
and click
02
together.
via Alpha
Pull the
and Mike
strap
to Mach
to
5.
adjust.
Alright, so
Not inflate the life jacket inside the aircraft. When
here we go.
outside, inflate it by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate
Left
or
clear
needs to
and
open,
right
blow
clear.
into this tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. The cabin crew can assist
So
you
we
with
are
life jackets for children.
light, very
Tray
very
table must
traveling
now be
light,
stowed.
so
Armrest down, window blinds open,
we are going
and
to
seatbelt fastened.
build our speeds
Further
a lot
information
faster
regarding
than
safety on
other
board can
flights
be
that
found in the
I've
in-flight
made so
magazine.
far.
We
I
hope
think
you
this
have a
is
great
one
flight.
of the lightest flights I've made recently. This one was a bit too fast, this curve. this turn. I'm slowing a bit. I am too fast now. Takeoff configs is normal, and let's advise our cabin that we're going to line up and take off. Lights are on. Lisbon traffic, Air Portugal 1932, clear to line up and take off runway 02.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff. Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Okay, cabin set. And we have an aircraft on final, so let's not waste much time here. Chrono. And manifest 66, SRS runway out at first, blue. Check. So the wind is a bit strong.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
And Europe. Top one is there. Obrigado, os ventos estão assim um bocadinho fixe hoje. Acho que os ventos estão bons hoje para fazer umas aterragens em Lisboa. Ok. Follow the flight director, APU, and set to 240. There. So let's direct us to a Blagway point where, if needed, I will go straight to Akulu. Okay, so I'll be right back, see if I have any work so far, and get right back to cockpit. See you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts fastened while the seatbelts on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelts fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This
Hello again guys, so I'm back in the cockpit. Everything seems normal, no issues inbound. We do have an arriving aircraft that's about to turn the base to final 35. Wonderful shape over here. It's a Concorde. No, this is like iconic shape. We are about to start our descent, and I believe we will be number 2 up just after this Ryanair 737-800, and we are about to descend. Expected ablac overhead, ablac over flight level 110. So I will deselect 110 and start our descent in a few moments. Just checking here in the cabin. And let's go. Just seatbelt signs are on. No turbulence expected. However, we don't like to make things easy, and we are one of the most safest airline companies in the world, so let's maintain the status. Down we go. Let me check here. As I said on previous transmissions, after the updates on Flight Simulator, I actually experienced some smoother experience here on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Probably over Lisbon or upon our departure, I would be experiencing some FPS loss or some stutter of some sort, and as of now we didn't experience at all. So even on port arrival, probably we will see that it is more fluid. Well, I think it worked a bit for me. Not that I have a fabulous PC, but it actually delivers it. I do have a i5 10600K stock and an old graphics card, a 1080 Ti. Well, so far I cannot complain. Probably my upgrade will be to an i7 or an i9. I didn't want to experience that because of the heat problem. I do have a small box, so however I would like to upgrade to a 10700K and a 370 graphics card. I think it would be a balanced system. I do have 32 gigs RAM, so as far as I can see, I don't need much more than that for this particular Flight Simulator. However, for the 2024 upcoming, I really am not. I don't know for sure if that delivers it the same way this one delivers on the NSFS 2020. I'm going to direct this to a Kulu, and there we will be diving a bit. He's just calculating feet. He's getting volunteering that he's going to be on spot, so okay, so we have port to approach 1209010. Airport to approach, move to Bournemouth Air, Portugal, 1932, descending, passing flight level 170, inbound Akulu Airport. Squawk 3533 on the box, Portugal, 1932. Okay. So, at least we don't fly alone today. I think we are number one to land. Clear for the approach, inbound at Kulu, descent 4000, QNH 1010, Portugal 1932. Okay, this is rough air up here. Sorry, wrong lever. I guess I won't get the 100%. This will get an event triggered, so I was with my hand on the gear lever. I wanted to lose some airspeed and accidentally I managed to engage the gear down lever. I don't think he ever lowered, but I think this triggers itself a penalty for me. So 10,000 feet, and I'm going to turn my landing lights on. Okay, nice visibility. Runway is now in sight. We'll have to turn profile final over Kulu. A bit rough up here. I'm going to lower flaps 1. See if we don't lose, if we lose a bit airspeed by itself. Port approach here, Portugal 1932, overhead Kulu runway is in sight. Clear to land 135, Portugal 1932. So we have our clearance to land. I'm going to lower us to 3000 and start to lose a bit more airspeed to probably to be around 180 knots. And then overhead after runway 542 I will take the aircraft by hand. And flaps 2 coming down. So I'm going to take the aircraft on my side there. Okay, let's see if I can cope with this. Gear down and flaps 3. Spoilers are armed and auto brake set to low. Let's now drive this one. Flaps 4. bit, but a lot rough here. Almost lost the control. Okay, let's see if now it works. A bit high, compensating a bit. Lower and grab the second red light. Still 3 lights. There we are, 2-2. Let's try to maintain this.
100 above. Minimum.
Continue.
500. 4. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 20. Retard. 5.
I think I floated.
5.
Well, I guess it wasn't necessary this much of a float considering the conditions. I think I over inputted a bit on the last minute, but I still managed to touch within the touchdown zone. Not the landing that I was hoping for, but well, sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. And let's retract everything over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain
Muito obrigado por todo o serviço, Airports pela 932, Taxi to Stand Sierra 32. Até a próxima, um abraço.
Internet access may now be used. Please make sure you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat, and in the overhead lockers. Do take care opening the overhead lockers as items may have moved during flight. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today.
Now parking brake set and engines off, lights off, seatbelt sign off, chrono off. So 31 minutes 44 seconds flight time, not bad.
Cabin crew disarm doors.
Let's terminate here everything, so this one here we can disconnect, but first logging off. Interesting. Okay, strange. Okay, so I have to see something. This was an invalid flight on the log program. For the figures, 152 FPM works for me every day. And let's check from another perspective that floating that I did. I guess the over input resulted because I think I didn't consider the aircraft to be too light at the time, and so I over inputted. I pulled back the stick a bit more than I was supposed to, and we can see it perfectly on the replay. It was over here, yep. And here I compensated, floated again a bit, and before the last mark on the touchdown zone we set it up on. We had to engage the full reversers in order for us to stop gently here. Well, it happens sometimes. The weather conditions were perfect. It was not about the I think this resulted from my lack of skill here, not to remember that the aircraft was too light. Sorry. Now let's check here from this perspective. So the aircraft should touch down right in front of us, but we still have to see the path. Well, let's see a different perspective that we can see on more horizontal plane. Well, I'm going to put us on a high ground over here. Let's check what we have here. Probably on top of this, I think it's a fuel station. And here we might have a perfect perception of what happened to us. There. Let's accelerate a bit just for us to see. The aircraft was in fact really light. I don't usually get an aircraft so light, and so I forgot to consider that on this approach, so my lack of skill obviously, but overall it was a good flight and, well, a nice regular simmer approach and touchdown. So guys, hope you enjoyed it. I will see you on a later occasion on another flight, probably next week. Stay safe and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye bye.